Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shlitva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. Shri Ramakrishna is listening to songs, and Surendra told to Shri Ramakrishna, no one has sung anything about Divine Mother today. Ramakrishna, pointing to the image, he is explaining the celestial beauty of the Divine Mother and the joy the devotees are getting, forgetting the world and all concerns about the world. In one part is festive occasion. So many people have gathered. So many ways of praising Mother is going on. The devotees alone can understand what it means. People are satisfied with sense pleasures. How they run after these sense pleasures? The senses, sight, hearing, this, that and all, to the gross level of our existence. Little more deeper if we go, we have mind, mental joys. Suppose I read some poem, my mind can create an image of what it is, a beautiful scenery, a vast area, absolute silence, great joy, some falls are there, some beautiful flowers, and all these things mind can create and see. Lowest is the sense pleasure, then mental pleasure. Little more deeper is intellectual. When they read intellectual some things, some new penetration into nature, then they will see a higher reality. Now various dimensions of creation. We had in our graduation, one of the subjects associated with mathematics was astronomy. We used to get lost in the astronomy. Nights we used to sleep on the roof and look at the vast universe, various stars and so many heavenly bodies. And imagine, suppose I am there on one of the stars, how it would be. Trying to break through the silence of the nature to enter some realm. These are all intellectual joys where nature's secrets, nature's scenes enjoying is one thing. Nature's secrets, how that a flower blooms from the hard wood. How does it come? How does it make it possible? A plant makes it possible. One by one, small grains. With water it is sucking in. And how does it create a beautiful flower? Then the seed formation. And then the seed again falling somewhere, a new plant coming up. What is this process of involution and evolution? What is this microcosm and macrocosm? To get lost in those thoughts and trying to unearth the secrets of nature, there is intellectual joy. How far from the physical bodily pleasures, sense pleasures, compared to the vast other things. Now we see still deeper is your heart, which can love, which can see things which are unseen in the world, something beyond all understandings. Love is manifestation of Atman, my own existence independent of bodily existence. I have spiritual existence, I have bodily existence. Spiritual existence is flowing out as love. And at that level, I am pouring out myself, I am melting and flowing into another thing which is equally great. I am loving God. What could be that God? Where my heart is melting, myself I am melting, my Atman is melting and flowing and expanding to another end through a small image. The infinite flowing to the finite body and entering into the finite image of the Divine Mother and expanding into the other side. What could be the vision of that Bhakta he is seeing in that image? Image looks like a clay box, something made up of clay. But for Bhakta, a devotee, it is no more. It is more real than the real mother for a child. It passes through all the imaginations of the world because we are accustomed to the small things of the senses within the limits of time and space, and through the senses, grasping through the senses. What is penetrating through the heart and looking at the transcendental beauty, transcendental bliss, transcendental freedom, total freedom from the nature. How it is, we cannot imagine. So that's what the devotees see, and Sri Ramakrishna is telling about that transcendental peace, transcendental beauty beyond the speech and mind. So it's going further, the singers, he is telling about the way in which the non-dual, those who adopt non-dual Advaita in their life, how they are missing this aspect of beauty, enjoying the love aspect of our existence, something from infinite entering into the emerging from finite is entering into the finite image and expanding into the infinite. I am becoming infinite, I am becoming eternal, I am entering into eternity. And imagine, they are trying to bring that eternal, infinite, only that aspect, deprived of love and beauty, love and freedom, love of enjoying the extreme peace, the transcendental peace. And this I am trying to bring that infinity within the limits of my mind and try to imagine the Brahman, the Absolute, wherein the words like immutable, Sri Ramakrishna hearing that immutable and all that, he is explaining. Brahmajnanis of the mod, immutable, homogeneous, and things like that they use. It sounds very dry for me because it is same thing which I am going to reach through the image, but I am flowing out and becoming expanded. There, expanded, infinite, I am trying to bring within the confines of mind and trying to think of the infinite Brahman, eternal Brahman. Whereas I am becoming that. In love, I am flowing out of my existence and becoming, expanding in Divine Mother. What a difference you see. Till we are able to break all limitations of body and mind, we cannot conceive. It begins with the manobuddhi ahankara chittanina, and very stern, the denial of the body. Here no question of denial or renouncing. Here is acceptance and transcendence. There it is rejection and transcendence. Rejection is a painful, you have to tear away from family, tear away from the bodily existence. Here, fulfill everything. Here, expand yourself in the love. One thing we need is, there you may have to renounce everything, enter into solitude, sit alone like a ghost and try to meditate on so many things under pressure. Here no, you work with all people, you do intense activity, running and doing everything. Your heart is pinned to the something which is just like two lovers feel separated from each other. That kind of longing, the innermost longing to see. Amidst all activities, friends and relatives, intense work, running and doing work, but heart is there at the feet of the Divine Mother. This is the fulfillment and transcendence. There it is rejection, here acceptance. We don't reject the world, we accept the world. We accept everything as real. That's why we are able to transcend. I accept the prison, I accept the imprisonment, and I want to come out of the prison. There they think all this is imaginary, a world of dream, unreal. And how can you transcend a thing which is unreal? It becomes again a question. If it is unreal, what is the need of transcending? Where are you trapped? Again and again think yourself to be the absolute, beyond the whole world as if within you. But where is the realizations? Not that we cannot realize God through that path of knowing Brahman. Yes, but it is for normal person, it becomes very painful. Everywhere pain, 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 separation, deprivation, deprive. And then where is the joy? That's why Sri Ramakrishna is asking. Just see how happy you are looking at the image of the deity. But those who always cry after formless reality do not get anything. They realize nothing either inside or outside. This is most of the sadhakas who hold on to the Advaitic. They want to remain in the world. They think, I can attend to my duties, I can earn my living, and also practice the Advaitic concept of God alone is real, all this is unreal. We are holding on some way, at least for sustenance, this unreal world and telling that it is unreal, but we are not able to live and go away. This becomes something like a internal hypocrisy, that I am wanting that and saying it is not there. I cannot leave my bodily existence, I cannot give up my food, I cannot leave anything. I have to hold on to everything. And at the same, I can minimize the time I give, I can minimize, but where will it lead? So uh, the tearing away is most difficult and painful. And it is painful for others also. Those who are dependent, those who expect you to be in a normal way of living. All people expect every sadhaka to be free and be one with others and do sadhana. Two things obstruct is, one is the excessive understanding of Advaita and ascetic life. I can live an ascetic life and realize God. It is a false understanding. Because I am going against the will of so many people, and a kind of guilt persists within. In spite of all, I am able to separate myself from all others and do some sadhana, but inside, deep inside, a kind of guilt, I am making mistake. I am making mistake will be there. That doesn't allow the door to open. It is a lock within, that I put a kilaka myself. You have to remove the kilaka is to be one with all others, joyfully moving about, but heart riveted to the feet of Mother. Deep within is the tears. Where are you, Mother? You have kept me here. I am with all these people, serving them, loving them, talking to them. Where are you? Where are you? In the place of guilt of ascetic life, here is the longing for Mother, longing for God. You are one, when you are one with others, and if you are a sadhaka, then there is longing within. And the same thing, if you are ascetic, you are separated from all others and living a secluded life. Instead of longing, there is a guilt within. So modern times have changed. And dependence on each other, dependence on food, dependence on our own existence. And as the time passes, the old age also comes. As the times advances, age advances, we will see inability, infirmity, slowly entering into bodily existence, bringing down the... So, not that because of any desires or anything, or the means of sustenance, there is nobody to help, including God cannot help you, because you are trying to see one there. God has no form. The world is now nama, rupa, guna, karma, everything you are trying to remove. Now, those who depend on God, God is there to help. Nature is there to help. Always, any time you feel dejected or anything, any pain you feel, you have somebody to take recourse to. There is Mother, there is Father. You can immediately turn to God. Any pain, any suffering, any insult, any war taking place within or without, you have somebody to console you, to participate in your life. That is God and nature. But if you deny the form aspect, the personal aspect of God, and who is there for you in times of, who is there to guide, who is there to direct you from within, you have to totally depend upon yourself and walk. So here Sri Ramakrishna is telling, neither inside nor outside. There are people who are capable of renouncing joyfully everything. The one thing is this one, ascetic way of the ancient trend is still there in many people's mind of ascetic life. This is one thing. And another thing we see is negativity. Everywhere trying to bring negativity. The other peoples are, as if other peoples are criminals. oh, that person is making mistake, this person is making. Everywhere they see the defect. In every people they see the defect. Even gurus and teachers. Some teachers come, somebody wants to teach music. Immediately the guru is judged. These people, those who have negative tendency, the first thing they do is to judge the guru. How much he can teach. And present myself more understanding than the guru. So this is negative way. Then towards themselves, negative way. I will not be able to do. I may not be able to reach. I may not be able to. These are all negative way. Everywhere they are bound with their own negativity. The same thing can be seen in a positive way. Suppose the door is half open. You can say it is half closed or half open. If you say it is half closed, it is negative. If you say it is half open, it is positive. What a difference. Same thing. A glass is half glass, water is there. The negative person, half is empty. The other says, half glass water is there. So this, you can see the same thing with the positive. The positivity will lift you. The negativity will make you dull and droop down. Always as if you are in tamas, moving about, lying here, there, standing, full of energy, full of enthusiasm, running about and doing work. So this is lack of positivity, lack of chetana, energy within, that a man must be. So in sadhana, you must be like a running horse, always vigilant. How the horses run. Every moment it is seeing the road in such a way, it is rough terrain. On the hills they run. Not a stone is there. It doesn't keep the wrong step and fall down. How they manage at very high speed, like vehicles, 60-70 kilometers per hour they will be running. How they keep their feet, how secured they move about. Like that, spiritual aspirant is always vigilant. Every bit where my 4 legs are falling, the horse knows. And with 2 small eyes, it doesn't even look like looking the street. Such small eyes somewhere, but galloping, you must see. In forests and some places, when the tiger roars, you must see the deers running, galloping so many meters, each step will be there. In no time they disappear. But how careful, how vigilant, and how they manage the path without slipping, without falling, without yielding. The same is the life of sadhaka. He is dhira always, with like a warrior, with one weapon or the other. If I am not able to do meditation, doesn't matter. Immediately I turn to japa. If I am not able to do japa, immediately I run and take a book for some time and read, then come back. If my mind is not concentrated, I will go and sing a beautiful song that awakens my heart. When I get time, I sit and do the worship. So varieties of weapons I will keep so that I am never disconnected from the divine. And all this is based on perfect disciplined life of the sadhaka. At particular hours, he is there at particular moments. We have seen all elder sadhus, the last days of their life also, They follow the perfect timing. I saw a sadhu in the hospital. We have our own hospitals where sadhus are admitted in a particular ward. So when we go, I saw one sadhu. He is very cautious that 4 o'clock the temple opens in the evening. Old age. He is on the bed, bedridden, is not able to stand. One side is old age, one side is disability, infirmity, and then no strength to stand also. He is fully aware of the time. Morning, it is 4:30, he is calling someone. Oh, take me to temple, temple door is opening, temple door. Evening 4 o'clock, he is in the hospital. He doesn't understand, but he understands it is 4 o'clock in the evening, temple is opening. He says, 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock. When the clock rings 4, or anywhere 4, tong, 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 you make sound, immediately calls. Oh, come someone, come here, take me to the shrine, temple. The door of the shrine is opening. So, how much they must have practiced, how much of discipline they must have maintained. The foot time, this, that, absolute perfection with which they move. They move with nature, just like sun and moon. How perfection they move. Like the all movements of the planets. With what perfection they move. Seconds together. Fractions of seconds together. There cannot be small delay. The smallest delay in the movement will make the moon sit on the earth and earth sit on the sun. Such perfection everywhere. Can we not match with this nature? The more we love our nature, we will move towards absolute perfection. Disciplined life has two important parts to give to us. One is perfection, the another is self-control. Everywhere you have to exercise self-control. At that time, you have to wake up and sit, waiting for the hour to go to the shrine. Years of practice of self-control. Without this, there is no sadhana is possible. First thing we are taught in spiritual life is like military, wherein you are asked to do the spiritual practices in time. Like military, at particular hours, you have to do everything, finish everything. Morning, it's military discipline. That hour you must be there. Like that is the spiritual life. Whole life. Two important parts of the discipline. What is going to give us is, one thing is self-control. It's training for self-control. I can exercise my self-control everywhere. In meditation, I can take my mind calmly and enter within. If I control over my mind, control over my body, self-control. And another is the perfection with which I move about. Nature, how nature moves with perfection. Raga and tala, everything is growing and decaying at a particular rate, in a particular fashion. That perfection. The stars, the planets and earth, how they move with perfection. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.